नमस्ते। आज हम आए हैं ग्रेटर नोएडा मिलने ऋषभ, नमन और अंकित परमार जी से, जो 3 भाई हैं और उनकी बहुत ही इनोवेटिव बिजनेस आइडिया ने हम लोगों को मजबूर कर दिया कि हम यहाँ तक आ जाएं। तो वो बिजनेस आइडिया है क्या? बेसिकली इन लोगों ने अपने घर की छत पर एक हनी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेटअप लगाया हुआ है। Doesn't it sound very interesting? Yes, it does. तो इन्हीं से पता करते हैं। Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
ठंड हो रही है?
हाँ काफी दिल्ली में तो काफी ठंड है।
And how is it impacting your business? हनी वाला business seasonal भी होता है कुछ?
या तो ठंडों में हनी की रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा होती है since it helps in cough and cold and immunity booster. So yes, ठंडों में हनी की रिक्वायरमेंट और ऊपर जाती है। Although all over the year हनी की रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है, बट ठंडों में हनी helps really to warm up your body.
So basically it acts as an immunity booster to children, to old age people. So that it is a sort of a medicinal product. It helps in curing cold, cough and other things.
So basically हमारी दादी माँ के नुस्खों में से एक आता है कि शहद चाट लीजिए, आपको इंडाइजेशन है तो शहद ले लीजिए, कुछ सर्दी खांसी हो रही है तो अदरक डालकर शहद ले लीजिए।
So basically this is the only motto कि when you consume honey, जैसे डॉक्टर बोलते हैं a apple a day keeps a doctor away. So the same thing goes with honey also. A spoon full of honey a day keeps the doctor away. So that's the sort of medicinal capabilities honey carries on with it. So that's how it goes.
ये हनी अ डे वाली बात तो हो गई। जब आपको ये बिजनेस आइडिया आया, वो उसकी शुरुआत कैसे हुई थी?
So it was like during COVID period, like we all 3 brothers like lost our job. We were quarantined for completely 3 months in like in our houses. Everything was locked, and like we were not able to go out and all those things. So we used to spend our time on the terrace. One day he and Ankit came up with the idea that pharmaceutical business is at the like utmost peak. So we all 3 brainstormed, and then we indulged our father also, looking out for a product that can go cure people naturally, not using chemicals and all those things. So then suddenly my elder brother Ankit Parmar came up with the idea that yes, we can come up with honey. Honey is a product.
तो वो आइडिया जो आया था, you guys are from Rajasthan.
Yes.
Which place exactly?
भरतपुर।
अच्छा, तो वो रूट्स कुछ हैं वहाँ पर?
Yes, we do have roots. Like
उसकी कोई बैक स्टोरी है?
Backstory is like my elder brother and my father on yearly basis they used to go to Bharatpur to, like, we do have our farms over there, the wheat and oil, so mustard oil and those two, like for household purposes. They used to go over there every year. So that's how that's while traveling my Ankit used to see that there are beekeepers sitting over there and there are many boxes. So due to curiosity he said कि करते क्या है वहाँ बैठकर, हम भी तो देखें. So that's how जब हम brainstorm कर रहे थे तब उसके दिमाग में आया, अरे वो लोग हम वहाँ पर बैठकर हनी का बिजनेस करते हैं, then why can't we? Because हमारे पास तो सब कुछ resources available है and we are from Bharatpur only. So Bharatpur is a place where mustards grows in a very large quantity. If you talk about like in Rajasthan, this is the only state with produce maximum of the mustard. And that's how things goes on, and we carry forward the things.
So how did you all come on board?
So basically अगर मैं आपको बिल्कुल फाउंडेशन से बताऊं, so we 3 brothers are of very different mindsets. How we came on one platform, it's because जैसा आपने अभी पहले क्वेश्चन पूछा, so आयुर्वेदा में 2000 सालों से हर जगह हनी का बेनिफिट्स हैं, सब कुछ आपको है, बट क्या वो आपको सिटी में मिलता है? नहीं मिलता। आपके पास मार्केट में कमर्शियल हनी अवेलेबल है, लाइक देयर आर मेनी प्रोडक्ट्स जो कमर्शियलाइज्ड हनी है। आप वो खाएंगे तो उसमें वो जो आप आयुर्वेदा में पढ़ते हैं वो ट्रेडिशनल बेनिफिट्स नहीं है, सिंस इट्स बीइंग प्रोसेस्ड, it's being bulk traded from beekeepers and then processed in a factory and then produced to you. So when we 3 were brainstorming, we visited our farms. We got to know how this honey is being manufactured, how honey is being produced, and then we found a gap in the market and from the production, from manufacturing itself. So जैसा honey produce होता है वैसा market में मिलता नहीं है. Like आपको कमर्शियल हनी दिया जाता है. इंडिया में इसका बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब मैं कहूँ एक तरह से मतलब लैक ऑफ नॉलेज है। लोगों को ये नहीं पता कि जो असली शहद है वो बिल्कुल जमता है, और जो असली शहद है वो आपका घी की तरह, प्योर घी की तरह जैसे वहाँ पर है वो जमता है।
So that's
सो
the
उन्होंने हमेशा से ही वो कमर्शियल हनी देखा है। बट व्हेन यू गो अब्रॉड, इफ यू गो टू जापान, उनका डेली हनी कंजम्पशन इज लाइक 500 grams, अराउंड 500-600 grams in 2-3 days। बट इंडिया में वो चीज़ नहीं है। एंड even in abroad they don't prefer commercial honey, they prefer raw honey which is being bottled straight from the beehives। So जब हम तीनों बैठ के डिस्कस कर रहे थे, we found this gap and we thought why not give the option to the people where they can directly consume honey which is coming from the source itself। So we started with mustard honey। हम लोग अपने फार्म्स में गए, हमने वहीं से मस्टर्ड हनी स्टार्ट किया। And then after first harvest in like 3-4 months, we eventually found out that there is Himalayan multiflora honey as well, there is jamun honey as well। So honey जो है वो हर एक फ्लावर के लिए स्पेसिफिक होता है, like mustard honey, Himalayan multiflora honey, eucalyptus, coriander, तुलसी हनी, एंड जो आप आयुर्वेदा में पढ़ते हैं हर फ्लावर का अलग अलग मेडिसिनल बेनिफिट
तो
है।
ये पता कैसे चलता है कि ये हनी जामुन का है या ये हनी
सो
मस्टर्ड
हम
का
लोग
है?
जो हैं हम लोग ने ऐसे प्रोसेस बिल्ड अप कर रखे हैं कि जब हम मस्टर्ड में लगाते हैं तो 5 किलोमीटर के रेडियस पे सिर्फ मस्टर्ड ही मस्टर्ड फ्लावर होता है, उसके अलावा और कोई फ्लावर नहीं होता है। सो बीज जो नेक्टर कलेक्ट करती है इट्स ऑफ ओनली मस्टर्ड फ्लावर्स।
So it's a thing like bees जो होती है ना, वो जब the first ray of sun ray hit their beehives, then they come out and they go to collect the honey। So it is like bee travels 5 kilometers in a day, not more than that, not less than that। So
we select a radius।
So in a vicinity of 5 kilometers, we always look after, if we are like we are sitting on January, it's a mustard season, and if we go to if we put up our beehives into the mustard farms, so we'll make sure that within a vicinity of 5 kilometers, we have only and only mustard flowers available with us। And if there is another flower which is like apart from mustard, then the honey itself becomes the multiflora honey, because blending of two different or more than two flowers, it becomes multiflora। So that's how it goes। If you talk about jamun, so we put up our beehives only in that area where we have jamun trees in a vicinity of 5 kilometers only। So same goes with eucalyptus, same goes with coriander, so that's how it goes।
Now here comes the second aspect of it। So to make it even more organic and to make it more even pesticide free, we collaborate with the farmers like mustard farmers or coriander farmers। So what we promise them that if you don't use pesticides and you allow our beehive boxes to be placed in your farms, your crops and your cultivation will automatically grow 3 times more, since bees have an effect of pollination। All right, so they are less heavily dependent on pesticides, and the honey we collect is absolutely pesticide free because we collaborate with those farmers only who don't use pesticides। So this is also another aspect of our another aspect to help the bee our farmer community as well as our bee farming community as well, and ultimately providing this pure authentic raw honey to the urban civilization। So this is also the motto and the vision of our company to provide clean and sustainable food to from the supply chain to the end consumer।
तो हनी डे आपकी ब्रांड का नाम है, हाउ डिड इट कम आउट टू बी?
So before coming up with a name, we brainstormed a lot ideas, lot more names। He came up with many names, Ankit came up with many names, I came up with many names, and as the process we all put forward our names and mutually this name came up, Honeydale।
बट ये कहते हैं ना जैसे सिबलिंग में लड़ाई होती है, बहुत लड़ाई हुई इसके लिए कि मेरा नाम आएगा, मेरा नाम आएगा, नहीं बस।
So this name clicked with all three of us since we were all about honey and its byproducts, be it wax products or pollen or the bee venom. So Honeydale resonated with the entire bucket, and Dale means valley actually. So we had a mission that be it mustard honey or eucalyptus honey, we'll be all about honey. So that's why Honeydale, and it could be a clever name also, from the perspective of Google or from the perspective of marketing, since the first name is Honey itself. So we thought that we'll have an advantage as well. So from that side also, it sounded a perfect name.
Which eventually worked out.
Yeah.
As online marketing.
Yeah, for online marketing also.
So you spoke about how there's a difference between processed honey and unprocessed honey. What exactly is that?
So the difference is like it is like we have to educate people. As he told, like in India, as he said that like in India, people are not that much educated about honey. So when you go to any of the grocery stores, many of the brands are available over there. So when a customer goes there and when he sees the bottle, it's like in a completely new liquid form. And if you see our bottle, so it is like in winters it gets thoda jam ho jata hai wo, because of fructose and glucose available in the honey. So it is like we have to educate them. So that's how it varies from a processed or a processed honey or a blended honey than our organic honey. So this is the only major difference which differs.
Okay. And Ankit is doing the manufacturing.
Ankit is doing the manufacturing.
So, इन्होंने हमें explain किया how we have a difference between processed and unprocessed honey, but they do have a processing factory upstairs on their roof. Let's go and meet Ankit, who handles that processing process. Let's go meet him.
I'll show you some factory setup. So this is the factory setup. This is the processing machine, 50 kg processing machine, and it's a preheating tank. First, the raw honey, which comes in these food grade buckets. So we store our honey into this, right? Not the plastic buckets, and directly strain from this 30 SS stainless steel. It's strained, raw honey strained from this. Goes into this tank. You maintain a temperature of 45 degrees into this preheating tank. Then from this tank, honey remains here for heating till 45 minutes. After this, it goes into this pipe. This is the filter. So you have 3 layers of filter in it, right? So, and after this filtration process, this is the dehydration tank. So vacuum automatically शहद यहाँ से खींच के इस टैंक में लेके आती है. देन फॉर 45 मिनट्स इसमें रहता है शहद, इसमें डिहाइड्रेट होता है द वाटर लेवल ऑफ द हनी. इसमें से हनी ये इस्तेमाल होता है जो पानी होता है हनी के अंदर वाटर कंटेंट होता है उसको रिड्यूस करने के लिए, राइट. सो इसके अंदर डिहाइड्रेट होता है हनी फॉर 45 मिनट्स. आफ्टर दैट द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट इज रिलीज्ड फ्रॉम दिस, right? And all the moisture, all the water content which is there in the honey, it all gets accumulated into this condenser tank, right? And then this is the parameters of how we maintain the quality of honey is it's 18% of moisture content, which is the international standard of honey which we export. So this is the refractometer we have. So in this we test our water content, our final product from here. If the water content is above 70% or 18%, then process again starts from preheating tank. Without processing, it's really safe to consume without processing. This bucket comes with a certificate. It's not a normal plastic bucket. So this every bucket has a unique numbers with them which are defined here. It's not clear because the bucket is too old. and this is the sign, this is the certificate we get it that this bucket is a food grade bucket. So every bucket is there with a unique and totally a food grade bucket, right? And I'll show you pure beeswax as well. Let me show you the how pure beeswax looks like. So this is the pure beeswax, which are naturally made by honeybees. It is not a paraffin wax. It doesn't produce any smoke or toxic fumes after burning. It gives you a light scent in your room of honey, and wherever we keep our boxes like in mustard. If the colonies are kept in mustard season, so you'll get a stint of mustard fumes in your candles. So this is pure beeswax, and if I cut it like this, see, this is pure beeswax, and which is edibly used in your. This is very beneficial in your teeth, decay, bleeding of gums. You can apply it directly like this and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. Then wash your gargle your mouth, right? And it is basically used in many more purposes, like candle making, arts and craft, shoe polishes, lip balms, cosmetics, many cosmetics, and it is used in soaps as well. We are into making of beeswax soaps as well, like different kind of beeswax soaps, and derived and manufactured naturally by Italian Apis mellifera honeybees.
Okay, so coming back, हमने अभी प्रोसेस देखा अपना और हमारे व्यूअर्स ने भी देखा. So how do you balance the work between the three of you?
So it is like it's divided into like we have divided the entire company into three parts. Like Ankit is the one who take care of production and buying and all those stuffs. So complete wholesale operations. Like we are into the operations where we have to migrate our beehives from one place to another place. So it varies from season to season. Like we are sitting in January, it's like the produce which we are getting is now for mustard. And now after this season, we will be going to Himachal for multiflora. So it varies from season to season. So this part is being taken care by Ankit Pawar. Then there comes the marketing and sales part, and it's been taken care by Naman, as we are into India only, and we are into many of the retail outlets. You will find our honey in many of the grocery shops and online platforms. We do have some local online platforms which we have tied up with and like working accordingly. And here comes Naman that take care of this thing, and I'm the one who take care of legal and accounting parts. So any certification, there are many certifications which are required to fulfill the requirements.
So what kind of certifications or lab testings are done for honey?
So there are major certifications on like FSSAI. So being in a food industry or any of the industry, FSSAI is the major certification which we used to comply on, and we do have like lab test of we do every lab test of every batch to maintain the quality and all those stuff. And every batch, every harvest is being tested, and the certification is being provided to the sellers before buying. So they used to see the certification, how much the quantity of like nutritional quantity is available on every batch. Like water quantity is should be approximately 15 to 17%. So it's so generally all the nutritional quantity should be complied with. So we used to do the lab test of every batch and of every harvest we do.
All right. So after testing, you got to market your product, and you majorly marketed the product as B2B and B2C. How does that work out? Especially COVID ke time par, I think every online business was booming, literally.
Yeah.
So were you able to manage and ride on to that wave?
Yeah, definitely. COVID period was one of the blessings to all of us, especially like small business and small startups to us. Many businesses, went online. Everything was online. But the major challenge was us to educate the customer. Since there are many brands, numerous brands of honey, But the main challenge was to educate the customer. And I believe marketing starts from making the product. So we on Instagram, on Google, and we also have our own website. Firstly, we educated, started educated people about what is actually raw honey. Apart from that, we regularly, used to communicate with on WhatsApp. WhatsApp marketing was one of the things where we majorly focused on. And we also, collaborated with the small companies, such companies who provide, daily mails to, your apartments door to door. So we collaborated with them so that they can also, provide, honey to all those interested people. So one of the, customers came from there. And of course, we started from our own relatives, and the chain started from our own relatives and families, spreading out the word. Because we believed, word of mouth marketing is the most powerful one. And slowly, we got great reviews about our product, and that's how we started. We also, participated in many fairs and events where we put up our, exhibition. And in the initial days, we used to, go to various markets.
Local
and
markets, you
put up
can call
local
them.
markets, and used to put up a canopy. We all three, and we used to,
Grab the
sell
customers, educate them. So there's a difference between local honey which you buy from grocery store and the organic honey. So we used to grab them, tell them. So approximately we had a target of spending approximately of 5 to 10 minutes with each customer we grab. So that's the target we used to do. So we tapped each and every market in our local area, like in Greater Noida only. So we are planning as we are coming up with the factory. So we are coming out with going in globally. So domestic market still we
So
are.
what's the area space of the factory, and what kind of production are you guys aiming at?
So currently we are aiming at like around 25 tons of honey to be processed and distributed in the domestic market.
In what duration in a month?
So this we are planning in first quarter.
Okay.
So like till March.
And what are we doing currently?
So currently, our honey is being harvested. So as I told you that it's a season. So by February, we'll be having our first batch of mustard.
So what kind of figures are we doing right now when it comes to honey production? And like you said, you're coming up with a factory.
So,
what are the changes we can expect?
Yes, last year we did like 10 tons and we sold like 10 tons, and we are aiming to increase it up to 150%, that is 25 tons. And we are in talks with, so 25 tons is a huge quantity, we can't do it all alone. So we do have a community of beekeepers with us, and we all get along together, and we are in talks with each other. So we are in talks with them and to collect their harvest.
So okay, तीनों भाई काम करते हैं, and we know Indian siblings.
Yeah.
लड़ाई करे बगैर नहीं रह सकते. Any major fight that you remember that you guys had over a major issue, and how did you sort it out?
So the
it's
best
like-
part is that we fight even for the smallest issue to the biggest issue.
So it's an everyday issue. It's an
everyday issue.
everyday issue. We
But-
discuss many things and we keep on fighting. We don't agree on each other. But end of the day, we mutually have to agree on some point or another that we have to do this and we have to move forward with it.
So the best part is that we are three brains, and some point is being said by Ankit, some point is, so we in conclusion, at the end of the day, we agreed on on a mutually
Decision taken by-
which is agreed upon by all three of us.
So finally, it's like we have to take care in mind that we are talking about business, and we are talking about the growth of the business.
So at the end, it's the business
Business
that needs to
that-
win instead of the
Yes.
ego of
Ego.
any one of them. And this is a very valuable lesson I think all of us can learn here, that when you're doing a business in partnership, be it your brother, be it anybody, the business has to be at the core of it. That needs to have all the interest of everybody together,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And that's how you grow.
Yes. And here comes our father in between us, that yes, you have to mutually agree on some point. So
Sometimes,
he's
yeah.
the backbone of our company. So when we don't agree on each other, then we go to our father. Our father comes to us, why are you shouting and why are you fighting? So it's like, let's stick together and let's see what we can do about the company. It's all about business. We are not talking about your personal egos and all those things. We are not satisfying them. So it's all about growth of the company. So our father acts as a judge, and the final decision will be taken by him, and he is the one. Let's move forward with this decision. If you all are agree, this yes, that's how it goes.
And what have you three learned from each other?
Like I do have a Gen Z guy, I do have an old guy with me. So he's my elder brother, he's my youngest brother. So like if we talk about like my elder brother, he's very patient and he's very calm. So that's the thing I keep on learning, because before taking up any decision, we have to take care. We have to look out about each and every things, how it if it goes well, if it is not goes well. So that's what I learned from him. And if I talk about Naman Parma, so he's like 6 years younger to me, and he is like in a Gen Z era. So many of the decisions being taken by us and according to him, because he carries the mindset of Gen Z. We don't. So that's how it goes. And like yes, many of the creatives come through him. Many of the social media influencers, like social media posts, comes through him, because he knows the Gen Z, how they work, what are their mindsets. So that's what I learned.
So
from
in the
him.
business idea, we basically have the best of both the worlds,
Yes.
where we have some great experience and we also have some innovative ideas
Yes.
flowing in, which is fantastic. What kind of figures are you doing when it comes to sales?
When it comes to sales, like last year we closed our turnover on 35 lakhs, approximately 30 to 35 lakhs, and yes, it's
And
not.
what are we expecting to close this year?
Expecting is like we do have like very big thing, very bigger amount, bigger numbers are in mind, like that. As I told you that we are planning to move our company towards the global. So we are like in CR we are talking about, and we are in discussions. So that's what we have planned as of now, and we are moving forward with our our setup from here to a new place, like factory or
So from the rooftop, you guys are also finally upgrading to a factory.
Yes.
And where is that?
Not actually rooftop. In 2020, we started in a kitchen. It was from the kitchen. From there, we went to rooftop, and now from rooftop, we are into a factory. So the journey, and from the kitchen itself, from before kitchen itself, we started with bee farming in Rajasthan. So we used to, actually spend around close to 6 to 7 months in tent in the jungles, harvesting honey. It was a tough phase, but as I said, COVID
Not
was
actually a tough
blessing.
phase, that was a hardworking phase.
Hardworking phase and a learning phase, because
Learning
if you
phase, yes.
are selling a product, you should know about the product in and out, what is it all about and how. So 6-7 months we lived in a tent in jungles. So it was Himachal jungles, it was Rajasthan jungles, and some in 1 to 3 months in Aligarh as well for jamun honey.
Flora and fauna, wherever flora and fauna is available, we moved that way.
So initially we were producing in our, there was a small kitchen. We used to, get our harvest from the, our tents and all to the kitchen. From kitchen, we moved to the rooftop. Now from rooftop, we are into a factory.
So every business requires upgradation.
So mashallah, that's a great growth,
Yeah.
right? So you were talking about upgradation.
Yeah, like everything's keep on upgrading. We can't go like we can't degrade ourselves. We have to keep on upgrading. So that's what we have done in previous years. Like in 2022, we started with bee farms, as I told, in farms. We were staying over there. We were harvesting. We were doing it myself. If I talk about Ankit is like legally certified beekeeper. He holds the degree, and he holds a certificate in it. And yes, he did a course of approximately 6 to 7 months, and he certified in that course. And he is the one who explained us everything. And he was the one who was doing it, and we were the one who were following it. But being a siblings, we
So
never agree upon
we came
one
up
thing.
with the product, we marketed that product, so we made an entire chain, entire process, entire system. It took us 3 good years, but now I suppose we are in a comfortable position, and hopefully we'll grow furthermore to our company's missions and values and our dreams. The dream we all three saw on the terrace.
Yes, we do have a mission of like mission, not exactly mission, but we do have a vision of like having a factory which can hold up to a capacity of like approximately 25 tons to 50 tons at a one point of time, where we can export and like we can export and we can distribute our products and materials to anyone asking for it. So we do have we do have demands available with us. We do have supplies available with us, and we are in a process of balancing them. So that's how we are planning for our future endeavors. And yes, we do have a very big vision. And yes, we are in lakhs right now, and like we will be planning for we are planning to go ahead in CRs by the end of this year only. So
So that's a wonderful story and commendable job done by three brothers. I wish you all the best.
thank you.
And thank you so much, viewers, for watching. I'm sure you all enjoyed this story. And stay tuned. We'll be bringing many more stories for you. Bye bye.